Hi everyone. So when we are in the throes of the busyness of our days, what constitutes success in your work? How do you make sense of what symbolizes a successful and productive day? Now, this question came to mind for me before when I was literally in the bath. And this ring, which is actually a bit hard to get off because I'm still a bit warm from the bath, but this ring here was what came to mind for me. And it's a ring that I purchased when I was in Bali on my first overseas holiday on my own. It was when I had separated from my marriage and I signed up to go on a yoga and surf retreat. It was symbolic to me, that whole trip, around really getting to know myself more, around taking a courageous step out of my comfort. Surfing was really something that I wanted to try, but I was really very scared too, because as a friend's brother once said to me, some people have sea legs and some people don't, and I was in the don't really have the natural sea legs category. And, being overseas on my own, not knowing who I was going to spend time with, would I connect with anyone? All of those sorts of, very human, natural fears were coming as part of stepping into courageous transition. And so this ring I found as I was walking to dinner, I think, with some of the retreat people one night, and it was in a tiny little roadside stall in a little cabinet with not much other jewellery really there. But something about it really drew my attention. Now, fast forward, maybe 12, 13 years ago that was. And I have recently, within the last sort of 6 months or so, I have gotten a tattoo on my arm. And what I have chosen to have is this ring as part of the tattoo. And the other part of the tattoo is a love heart and a lotus flower. And the representation or symbolism of what that means to me is the transformation, the connecting into my authentic feeling, the feelings of what it meant to be me at that time, what it means to be me today. And there's many fluctuating feelings that have passed through that connection. But ultimately what I see it as is an opening into being in my essence. And so the question around the meaning of our work, the success factors of our day, is that as I was in the bath, I was wondering, I wonder if the creator of this ring, the person that actually designed this, that made it, whether they would ever have any idea of the meaning that I've attributed to their craft, to their beautiful, creative contribution to the world. That it would have such a deep meaning for me, and that I would have chosen to have replicated the symbol on my physical body. Maybe their measure of success might have been the sale of the ring at that time, or that, they produced more or they didn't. I don't know. I really have no idea. Equally, I would imagine that it's highly unlikely that they would realize that the flow on, the ripple effect of their creative contribution to our world that was sitting in a glass cabinet on the side of the road has connected me to such a deeply profound part of my own story and my own human experience. Thanks very much for spending this time with me, and may you have a magical work day every day.